God damn it. Oh, come on. How do I flip this here? Hold on. Give me a second. Let me flip this. There we go. Let's flip that. Welcome to the Nightly Recap. Sponsored by Hoppy. Shout out to Hoppy. Let's go. You seen the video. What up, you thoughts? Powered by GNN. Shout out to everybody who tunes in to the Nightly Recap. Let me go with the news, by the way. I finally decided to go ahead and power up the teleprompter so I can go ahead and read the news. That's right, not from the phone, but I can read the news like a professional. So here we Ladies and gentlemen, here it goes. Here it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, here it goes. Good evening. I am David Gokhshtein. Welcome to the Nightly Recap, powered by the Gokhshtein News Network, your trusted source for politics, crypto, and everything in between that makes you question reality. Keeping it short tonight. Shout out to all my short kings holding it down in these crypto streets. As you know, I'm the shortest man in crypto. Motherfuckers. Okay. All right. You got me there. You got me there. Oh, boy. The eyebrow raising son of a gun. Boy, oh, boy. Okay. Okay. You motherfuckers. The GNN news team is phenomenal. The GNN news team is phenomenal. Yo, tomorrow I'm going to come on. Shout out to the GNN news team. I'm going to come on tomorrow and my height will be, I will officially be 2 feet and 1 inch. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Anyway, all right. Let's keep it moving. I love Biggie. All right. Judge keeps XRP case alive. A judge has rejected efforts by Ripple and the SEC to end the XRP case early. Ripple says XRP's non-security status remains unchanged. Listen, man, XRP started this shit. Now we ain't a bear, man. This right here, listen to me. This shirt right here costs more than people's lives. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. Yeah, I'm just putting it out there. Shout out to everybody tuning in right now. Shout out, I love you guys flocking in right now. I love you guys, man. Anyway, let's move on. Shout out to XRP. No matter whether you like XRP or not, Ripple held it down, man. They spend millions upon millions of dollars to make sure that shit changed in terms of what we qualify as a security. Love Ripple for that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mar, let's not talking about homeless people in Florida. CZ says, why buy a house when there's Bitcoin? Binance founder CZ says owning 0.1 Bitcoin will become the new American dream, predicting it will someday be worth more than a U.S. house. Let's go. So what are we basing this on? The average of homes? I think he said that Bitcoin is going to hit 500K. So I think we're averaging out the homes at 500K. So 0.1 worth 500K. I'm with it. Shout out to CZ. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate you. Look, I love when they throw me the flowers. This is what I'm waiting for, the flowers being thrown. Shout out to my boy Scott. Scott is a beautiful man. He's made a beautiful recovery. God bless, knock on wood. Love you, Scott. Anyway, let's keep moving. And I will give props to everybody, those who are joining in on YouTube, those that are joining in on X, on Rumble, LinkedIn, whatever. Wherever you're coming from, shout out to you guys. Russia finally listening to Daddy Trump. Russia says it has no intention of providing nuclear warheads to Iran. That's right. Damn. All right. I forgot to go ahead and put this on replay. Oh, hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Play. No. Play. All right. There we go. All right. We're back. I saved us. All right. Here we go. Shout out to Russia, man, for understanding and knowing the role. More crypto legislation coming soon. The director of digital assets says that the U.S. aims to pass crypto markets structure legislation by September. Let's go. We will know what the fuck we're doing. We're going to know what the fuck we're doing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I am not 6 foot. I'm not 6 foot. I would have loved to have been 6 feet tall. Would have loved. Got a bunch of. It seems like the entire family is 6 foot and above. I got blessed with 5'10". I'll take the 5'10". Okay, ain't nothing wrong with being 5'10". Nothing wrong with it. I want it. I love who I am. I love myself. Ooh, my nipples got hard. Anyway, uh, great news for crypto. Great news for crypto. Legislation finally will know how to operate in the space, and our innovators and builders will be able to build here, okay, without fear, and they'll have understanding and clarity. Love to fucking see it. I'd love to see it. Love to see it. Trump says he's tired of winning and may take it easy on Iran. Trump is considering lifting oil sanctions on Iran to support the country's economic recovery. Look how nice Trump is, okay? He beats the shit out of Iran, okay? The B2s came in and smacked the shit out of everybody, and here he is. He's being nice, okay? He's being nice and saying, you know what? We might ease sanctions on oil. Love to see it. King Trump in the house, say ho. In other news, Coinbase futures. Coinbase plans to launch prep-style crypto futures trading in the U.S. on July 21st. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. If you still use Coinbase and you're not using Gemini, okay, you can go on to Coinbase then, and on July 21st, perp-style crypto futures trading in the U.S. There you go, in the U.S. Trade deadline approaching. Press secretary says that July 9th trade deadline is flexible and could be extended. Right now, it's very interesting. Donald Trump, which we'll get into this. Let's see. Is this in the news? Let's see if this is in the news. This is not in the news, so I'll report it. Apparently, the GNN team fell asleep while it was trying to go and have the entire space come out my goddamn throat. Appreciate that one. Hold on one second. What the fuck is going on, man? Why are people telling me that they can't log in? What is happening? Okay. I see how it's moving here. Okay. I don't know what's going on here, but it is what it is. All right, let's keep it moving. So, hold on. The news of the day was Trump announced 2 days ago he's already signed off on a deal with China. It's a beautiful thing. Why am I shadow banned again on goddamn X? Did I say something about Elon? I have not said anything about Elon, anybody at X. I don't understand this. Y'all kiss my ass at this point. I'm tired of talking to you guys and then you lift it. Fuck that shit. And I don't give a shit. I'm about to go on Kick and shit and do my reports. All right, the U.S. By the way, so that's great news. China has officially, the U.S. has officially signed the deal with China. So there you go. That's coming from Trump. Liberals are marching out. Tammy and Leslie and the rest of the liberals are outside marching in protest. The U.S. is bullish on Bitcoin. A White House official described Bitcoin as digital gold and said it's in America's interest and best interest to acquire more Bitcoin. There you go. Bitcoin, all over the place. All they talk about is Bitcoin. It's a beautiful thing. Who would have thought? We would have been talking about Bitcoin? Who would have thought the government would have been embracing the Bitcoin like this? Love to see it. The EU is beginning to bend the knee to King Trump. The European Union is considering lowering tariffs on the U.S. imports and also And also, oh, holy shit. By the way, I got to apologize to the GNN news team. They did go ahead and put it in. They put in the agreement with China in here. I gotta apologize. But the EU is also about to sign a trade deal with the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, King Trump, and he's putting an end to the war out there in the Middle East. And I'll get into that by the end of the show. But by the way, our sponsor, let's go right to them, Hoppy. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Hoppy, sponsor of the Nightly Recap Show, which is powered by GNN. Shout out to Hoppy. Love Hoppy. Love Hoppy. By the way, everybody keeps asking me this, so I mean, this is very simple. Ladies and gentlemen, you can send me a DM, and we will go ahead and check to see if you qualify to go ahead and sponsor one of our shows. It's really that simple. If you want to sponsor a show, send the DM. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what more I could say. It's English. Trump says that the China is all mine. President Trump says he has officially signed a trade agreement with China. Just reported on it because I thought that we didn't have it in the script tonight. We did. That's my apologies. Nah, fuck the GNN fucking news stuff. Okay. We got people saying that they're gonna outbid Hoppy for the spot. That's crazy. Okay. Say your last words, pal. I like that. I like that, GNN team. I like that. Save your last words, pal. I like that. Trump is reportedly considering Scott Bessent as the potential replacement for Fed Chair Jerome Powell. That would be good, man. I'm bullish on it. Love it. Love to hear it. Bitcoin ETFs are booming. Bitcoin ETFs now hold over 27 billion and are gaining traction as bond alternatives for institutional investors. Listen, man. I haven't read anything that's negative. I haven't read something that's negative for such a long goddamn time. God damn it. Love it. The golden age is here, ladies and gentlemen. The golden age. But Mar is too busy waiting for a $4 trillion total market cap in order to get in. What the fuck are you doing, Mar? Trump says the U.S., by the way, the tariffs are working. What will they say now about Trump? They're running out of claims and excuses. Trump says the U.S. has collected $88 billion in tariffs. So much tariffs collected, so many tariffs collected, so much money. They don't know what to do with it. So fast, so much money, they don't know what to do. EU says they're ready to take Trump on a date. The EU says it's ready to finalize a trade agreement with the United States of America. Woo, love to see it. And money is flowing into Bitcoin again. So much winning, right? Backed Holdings says it may use up to $1 billion from its shelf offering to purchase Bitcoin. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You are tuned in. By the way, 18 minutes. All it took for me to go ahead and recap all the news of the day. crypto, non-crypto. Did it real quick. Let's go to the sponsor again. Shout out to Hoppy for sponsoring the show. Taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world. Hitting corners in the love world. Taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world. Hitting corners in the love world. Taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world. Hitting corners in the love world. Taking my time to perfect the beat, and I still got love for the streets. And I still got love for the streets.
It's all connected.
Now, I want to apologize to everybody for having to endure the segment of conspiracies untold. What the fuck was that? Well, hold on. Let's see this one more time. What was it? It was conspiracy something, right? What was it? What? Hold on. Let's.
Truth. It's all connected.
So conspiracies unsealed. Is that what Leslie? These liberals, I gotta tell you, these liberals think everything's a conspiracy. Next, she's gonna say that it's a ketchup and mustard is a conspiracy. Okay, we're gonna get into lemons. Yeah, absolutely. This is something that here we go. Somebody smart said something. Here you go. Hold on, not that guy. He's not smart. This guy right here, History Channel at 3:00 in the morning. Absolutely. That's something I would see on the History Channel at 3:00 in the morning as I wake up to take a piss and I accidentally trimp over, okay, one of my dogs, and then my knee hurts, so I got to go ahead and sit on the couch and I put on the TV, and all of a sudden, boom, I'm watching conspiracy theories unsealed and shit. All right? Listen, man. Everything's a conspiracy. You saw how fast Leslie Moda popped up? You saw how fast? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, there are no conspiracies. Okay? There are no conspiracies. There are none. There are agendas, but there are no conspiracies. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Conspiracies are for bored people, okay? People that sit in their rooms staring at a goddamn wall with a straitjacket on, thinking of things. How do airplanes fly? Is the world flat? It has to be flat. I don't feel it's spinning at all. They say it spins real fast, and I don't. These conspiracy theories are more chemical imbalances that people have when they sit alone in a basement while they wait for grandma to bring them chunky soup. They sit there thinking and pondering of shit to go ahead and talk about. How do airplanes fly? And they make clouds. By the way, that's not a conspiracy theory, by the way. Seeding is real, but these people take it to a whole new level, that they create hurricanes, that the governments create hurricanes to purposely destroy cities and houses and all these things. Leslie Moda was once a really, really sane person, and then all of a sudden, she became a lip tart, and then she watched too many, of these conspiracy stories on fucking History Channel, AMC, the History Channel, and now she's out there doing this type of fucking work. Love to say it. Love to. I don't know what to say, man. I apologize. Yeah. So we got cloud seeding, we got HARP, creating hurricanes and tornadoes. Um, Listen, the only thing that I stand by till this day is, obviously the vaccines. The vaccines really open up people's minds, but I think some people lost their minds. Like, we finally saw the truth, and we saw how, like, social media platforms were banning individuals that actually finished their education at prestigious universities and colleges, only to be banned because they thought otherwise of the vaccine. And Mark Zuckerberg has, come forward and stated that. You had the old team at Twitter stating that during congressional hearings. Leslie knows I would never get the vaccine. She's just lying her ass off today. But when you go and take it to flat Earth, we never landed on the moon. We're not going to Mars. We never got out of the orbit. Like, it's just weird. It's just weird. So I'm out here just trying to save Leslie. This is one of these things where we're trying to save Leslie, but GNN is a news company that allows its media personalities to report on things they believe, that they truly believe, and they want to go ahead and talk about, right? That's what we do here. We allow people, even if they're insane, to go ahead and speak their truth. Okay? Speak their truth. Vaccines were a fucking crock of shit, man. Vaccines have really done a lot of damage to people, man. And they made motherfuckers sign waivers. I was not going to take the fucking vaccine. I was willing to stay home forever. I was never and will never have any ever. I was willing. I was literally, I remember when they were trying to force that vaccine on me. Man, they wouldn't allow you into restaurants in New York City. By the way, you stupid motherfuckers that are voting for communist fucking regimes, if you are somebody who is voting for this shit in New York City, unfollow me. Anyway, I was willing to go ahead and sacrifice these restaurants and these parties because you needed a vaccine card in order to participate. Fuck that shit. Absolutely not. Anyway, you can catch more of these conspiracy theories on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as Leslie Moda, Tammy, Hammer, and Jessica go and dive deep into some crazy shit. The chemical imbalance is real. I do, for the record, want to state that me and Leslie Moda and a few other people were talking about sleeper cells being in this country due to Biden's administration just fucking letting everybody in, about 20 million people. I've talked about it numerous times. We talked about it. They're probably all here, okay, waiting for some fucking dude in the Middle East to go ahead and say, hey, it's time. So for that, I would say there ain't no conspiracy theory on that shit. We left the border wide open. Y'all motherfuckers keep on talking about, you motherfuckers always talk about illegal migrants from Mexico. And we can have a laugh at that because, we have an illegal migrant that works for GNN, and that's Leslie Moda. But at the end of the day, it's not so much that. It's more so that every single terrorist organization sent their people into our country and we did nothing to stop it. That's the problem. That is the problem. See, here I did something nice and I gave credit when I've been talking about this shit for 2 years on record. Here we have people from the GNN team, liberals as always, saying that I did not say it because I am a Republican, something they aren't. Okay. By the way, Tammy is the only liberal in her state. And there are no liberals in that state. And I couldn't even believe, I cannot even believe that she is a Democrat. That is crazy. Anyway, I cannot believe she's a Democrat. Mar, take care. Yo, Mar, you got to take care of your wife here, bro. You got to take care of this. She's coming out here reckless, bro. I got tapes on this. You can rewind the tapes. Anyway, and you can even rewind all. But when Trump was on the campaign, I didn't hear none of you motherfuckers talk about Trump. I didn't see any of you guys talking about Trump. No, I talked about Trump. Trump, who has saved the United States of America from communism. I was talking about voting for Trump and getting out to vote, encouraging people to vote. I made sure people that were on the fence voted for Trump. And that's the truth, and everybody knows it. But these liberals, they hate me so much, they'll say anything to go ahead and be spiteful. Anyway, for those that can't see the show, apparently there's been something going on for the last 3 days, 4 days with my account. I don't know what the fuck it is. It is what it is, though. For those who are able to see it, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys coming on to the nightly recap. I appreciate you guys tuning into all the shows. The morning show, Crypto Talk Radio, where we discuss crypto, okay? And when we throw out people who try to go ahead and talk about anything other than crypto. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the breakdown, you know how it goes down. 2 p.m. It's not the Griff Report anymore. It's Hotep Jesus is live. And that is on Kick at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, superstar Julie Kennis on YouTube reporting on crypto news. 8:30 p.m. tomorrow, you can catch Landy breaking down the markets. Okay? Breaking down the markets, Landy shall. And at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, check out the liberal Democratic conspiracy theorist Leslie Moda, along with Hotep, the genius, the GOAT, do the nightly recap, which is sponsored by Hoppy, where they break down everything, and powered by GNN. They break down all the news, and then they get into some sexual shit. So you can tune into that. And on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, you could tune in to the Conspiracy Show. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Conspiracy something. Where Leslie Moda will be eating rice and beans along with Tammy eating some corn and Jess eating a taco as they talk about conspiracy theories. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm him. That's right. Tune in tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This has been the nightly recap. I broke it down for y'all. I hope you guys have a great day and an even better tomorrow. Shout out to Akil Patterson. One that works on something cool.